Hello, lovely people. Welcome to Travel and See TV show. My name is Felicia Na, but you can call me Beautiful Felicia 1, and I'll respond to you. Ogambachi, Imburunji, when you are from Uganda, when you are from Nigeria, Eka lo, Eka so, Ndo, when you are from the Francophone countries such as Cameroon, Côte d'Ivoire, France, I'll respond to you, bonjour, comment ça va très bien. When you are from the Gulf countries such as UAE, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Oman, I'll respond to you, kef hali, tamam ushloni. When you are from Kenya, mambo poa sana. When you are from my motherland, Ghana, I'll respond to you, tete, kongeke, etisen, otiden, miami fwa, yade. Welcome to Travel and See TV show. If you are new to my channel, please kindly subscribe, share, press the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you will be the first person to see. We go for commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome, Madam
Violet.
Welcome to Travel and See.
Nice to meet you too.
Travel and See is all about your experience.
Okay.
I would like you to share your experience with my viewers out there for them to learn something about your experience.
Okay.
Right from home to Dubai. Dubai is your first traveling, right?
Yeah. Dubai is my first country to travel for work.
Okay, that's good. So, how was the journey from home to UAE?
Oh, the journey, it is God is mercy. That's what I can say. But it wasn't easy as most of us when we are back home the way we think it is. It has some challenges, some ups and downs. But it's so beautiful at the end. But the way we perceive it back home before we travel, it is something different.
That's good. So how do you manage to come to Dubai?
How did I manage to come to Dubai?
Is it by a friend, a sister, agent? How did it happen?
I came by an agent, but here comes the story. The agent was a friend to a friend of mine that who introduced me to this person, and as a processor, I had this thing of coming to Dubai. Like any other person out there, they will love to come to Dubai because when you hear about Dubai, it's about money, picking money from trees, like, you know. So I was connected to this agent for my visa. So this agent made me my visa, told me what the process that I was supposed to get, because we start with a passport. So when I had my passport, then they told me the cost of the visas, which was kind of expensive according to the normal visas we know. After I was here, I realized I was I spent a lot of money.
So did you have passports from Uganda before you have that opportunity to Dubai, or when the opportunity came out, then you start with your passport process?
No, I had my passport before because I wanted to go to Dubai long time ago, but I had this fear where people were, we had this bad idea about Dubai that when, like for we ladies, they mistreat them, they are sexually abused. You know, we had a lot, so I had my passport, but I was not ready to come to Dubai.
So finally, as you come to Dubai, what was the experience you had here? Is it like what they were saying before you come, or how did it happen?
It is a two-way thing, I would say. Some of them were true, but some of them were not true. Because my coming here, like I said, I started with an agent who made me my visa, and then I came to here. I didn't have any idea, like any other person out there. You don't know when it comes to the visa. You just think when you come to Dubai, the following day you go for work. It's another story when you reach Dubai. Totally, it's something very different. That when we have visas of 1 month, 3 months, and 2 weeks, but they will not tell you before you come here. Some agents are real and some are con men. Many people outside there, they are crying for their money. And I was lucky, among the lucky people. I came with my sister. that we had our visa, but it was not easy as you think,
Mm-hmm.
because when we came, we are supposed to go for work, but we are kept in a house for a couple of days, like a month. We didn't have any idea about what is going on, because we are waiting for a working visa.
Meaning you don't have any experience.
No.
The only thing you have is that you are coming to Dubai to work.
Because
You
that's
never
what
know.
they told me before. They told me.
So when you
coming for-
come and you were stuck in the house, or when you were staying in the house, what happened?
every morning we wake up, we cook food, we
Now
eat,
you
we
are
sleep.
working, right?
No,
No,
we are
you are
just
not
sleeping,
working.
because when
No,
we came,
now.
yeah, now I'm working.
Now you are working.
Yeah, I managed.
Oh.
Then I'm working today.
That's good.
Because when we came in Dubai with our agent, we were in the house for a couple of a month. That's when I tried to talk with my different friends to ask them, because they were here before. So they asked me, what are you doing? How far? Like, what's going on with you? I was like, I'm waiting for my working visa. So they asked me, have you gone for the interviews yet? I said no, but my agent told me they will give me a visa. So they told me, how come you have to go for an interview for anywhere? In Dubai, even if someone connects you, you have to go there yourself individually. You make interviews. That's when the process, that's when you will know how the process will go. They have the blood checkup. There is a lot of stuff after the interviews. So I was kept in the dark. I didn't have an idea, not until my friend told me about it. And then from there, I acted positively. It wasn't easy. There is that place called Union in Dubai, where most of the people on visitor visas will come and gather together looking for jobs, and we will get some different experiences, but it was not easy as the way we have it. Because my brothers and sisters out there, they may think when you come to Dubai, directly you're employed.
So for you guys to gather at Union Metro Station, right?
Union Square.
Union Square.
Yeah.
For you guys to gather over there, from there then you got a job, or how?
No,
did it
from
happen?
there, because I remember my first time.
We want to have the specific experience.
From my first time to go to Union.
How did you get your CV? From there you met a friend?
No, from because I was introduced to Union with my agent, along with my sister. So they told us all those people around there. There are a lot of people around, different nationalities. They told us they are looking for a job. So we were left in the blue. We didn't know anything. So here we started asking different peoples, like, how do we start? Where do we start from? What are the necessities? So one person told us we need a CV to look for a job. You need a CV. You need a metro card, because here the transportation we use buses and metros. You need money on your card. You need money to facilitate yourself. And so from there we started looking going from different malls, different shops. You go and ask, excuse me sir, do you have any job? Is there any chance for me to work for you? I have experience from home. Some will say no. Some will give you emails. Some will take you to the managers, and some will just send you away. They will tell you they are not hiring and they are not hoping to hire anymore. So there are those things that I learned from different people I found in Dubai, that they taught me, because Dubai, it's about listening. It's about who you meet. People are different. Some are good, some are bad. Some will take advantage because of your problem. Because when you're in Dubai, you need a place where to sleep. You need accommodations. You need food. Mostly we need accommodation. And for women, it's worse in Dubai. People are taking advantage, and people back home, they don't know. Some people take advantage of others. When you're looking for a job, men will like to take advantage of you, and some other people will take your money.
Men will take advantage of you. Is it African men or any men at all?
Mostly
that they like to take those advantages.
Mostly we are built with our nationalities and our fellow Africans, and it doesn't mean it's only Africans.
Some of them that they have connections,
because we don't know, and you're eager to get a job, right? So it doesn't mean that Africans are bad. No, I'm talking that because I met Africans. But when you hear stories from other people, also it's the same. People from maybe Asian countries, Like it depends. So why I say Africans, because those are the people I met first, that I mixed with. Yeah. So some people, they are working, so you think they know more. You think they can connect you to a job. So by doing so, they'll ask for your CV, they'll take your number, they'll be calling, they'll be now switching you from job search into something else. They may say relationship, some with good intention, some with, who knows, a lot. Yeah, it's really challenging.
A lot.
Yeah.
So you end up doing your CV, right?
No, there is a guy, I forgot the name, that helped me. There are typing centers here, and there in Dubai we have typing centers, we have cafes where you can go and they make you a CV of any position you want, be it cleaning, waitress, housekeeping. You just need a photo and then some money. The most place is Color Truck. I think all people on Visa, they know that place. So they will make you CVs from there. That is the first step of a Visa looking for a job. You need a CV. Yeah.
You need a CV. So when the guy helped you and you got that, which CV did you do? I want to know the CV. Maybe housekeeping, waitress.
When it comes to CVs, when it comes to job search in Dubai,
about that CV.
It's not a specific CV. Because when we are coming from home, we have our professional jobs. But it is a different story when you come to Dubai. When you're still on a visa, it's about surviving. That any job comes your way, you will go for it. So when I went there, I had more than 5 to 6 CVs.
Wow. Which as?
I had first, I had waitress. That's what I wanted to do first. And then I had sales. I had security, because before it was really big. So I had security, I had housekeeping, like cleaning. It's about what, but it's called housekeeping here. And then there is hostess, but I didn't go for that due to my size. Then I applied also for customer service.
Size matters a lot here in UAE or anywhere.
That is the thing we had before we came in Dubai. And those are the stories, I call them propagandas from people, whereby people look at you and judge you according to your size. But jobs in Dubai, it's not about size, it's not about your nationality, it's not about what, it's about, first, God is luck. Secondly, your professionalism, and thirdly, it will be the people you associate with. How do you present yourself? But any job, you can get any job in Dubai. It's one of the best countries I've ever met. I don't know, I feel good. Dubai is good when you follow the rules.
Very good when you follow the rules. So can you give us some specific rules that we have in UAE, or UAE have, that when you follow that rules you are safe? And
some of the rules here in Dubai, since it's an what should I say, since it's an Muslim country, should I say that?
Yes.
So we call it Sharia law. So mostly for men, but in Dubai, women first. We are lucky. When it comes to law, women, we are treated special. In Dubai. And then when it comes to public transport, everything is designed mostly cared for women, especially when you go to our buses in Dubai. Women have their wing, and the men's side, a woman can go there, but a man cannot travel to a women's wing. Mostly in trains, buses, and then another law in Dubai, if you don't practice drinking, because if you want to take something like boozes, like alcohol, you need to have a license. If you have a license, they don't have any problem with you. But it's illegal to take boozes or to sell boozes. Most of our people are selling it, but it's illegal, right? And if you avoid yourself from going into an overstay. Overstay means when your visa expires, you have to do a visa renewal so that you avoid yourself from going into a visa stay. We call it Kaliwali. Those people who are under those expired visas. And secondly, to be in Dubai, the law you can follow is the signals, road. Don't cross where there is no signal for zebra crossing. And one thing about Dubai, they respect people on the walking, should I call the walking people, the on the lanes than the driving ones, because we believe they have good roads construction, good well planned everything, designs about the roads, the infrastructures, buildings. So when you follow the road rules, there's no way you can get into trouble. You have to follow the road rules, not to drink, not to involve into intimate when you're not married. If you have a certificate, you are allowed. They don't have any problem with you, but they don't allow fornication. They call it fornication here. When you involve yourself into sex intercourse and you're not married. Even you cannot be hired here when you're pregnant if you're not married in Dubai, because of their law. So that is one of the law we women we should keep in mind when you're out there. You better get married and have those certificates before you do anything that will put you into trouble. And then secondly, you have to be careful about your health when it comes to those diseases. They treat us,
because when you get a job, one thing I also learned, you must go to medical.
Yeah, and the medical here specifically.
So did you go to medical?
Of course.
And you have your Emirate ID now?
Yes, I have my Emirates ID. I have my visa, because after getting a job, they'll
going
take
back
you for the
let me take you back, okay? When you got your job, how did it happen before you got a job?
Like, how did I get my job?
Yeah, and you said you guys came 2 or 3.
Two. I came with my sister.
Two of you.
Yeah.
Okay. And how about her now?
She's fine. She's doing good.
And she will find herself a job?
A good one. Because Dubai is one of the good
countries. So were you
countries.
called in your company, or you just went there and you were just employed? Did you pass any interview?
Of course, because first I dropped my CV in Dubai Mall. I went in different malls, dropping my CVs, asking for help. I was guided with some of my friends, my colleagues. So I dropped CVs. You keep on dropping CVs in different shops. Sometimes they may call you and you're not sure who is calling you.
Which means you don't have to be lazy.
No. In Dubai, some people come here and they say Dubai is bad, there is no jobs, what. Jobs are there in Dubai. And some people take disadvantage that maybe racism. No. If you go to different shops, they're mixed countries, different nationalities working. So that means they will hire you no matter what. It's about you, your confidence, and your luck. And like I said before, that I was scared to apply for waitress and sales because of my size. I was really big. But surprisingly, they called me for an interview. I was scared. I was like, I'm fat. They will not give me. So when I went, it was a morning. They called me for an interview. As I said, I was not sure which company is calling me because I had dropped lots of CV. I had applied online. It's both. You can apply online in Dubai, or you can drop your CVs in different shops, like that. So I was not sure who is calling me. And I just received the call. I had someone telling me, this is Violet, yes, we received your CV for sales. As I said, I was noting everything because a friend of mine told me, when you receive a call, you have to have a notebook and record each and everything. So I was recording down.
Yeah, you need to have.
I didn't know about the shop,
notebook and all those things.
Of course.
Listen, you need to have notebook. I love that statement. Notebook, and you try to pen,
and you have to
listen very well, because some of these are people, especially the Philippines, the other tribe, the Tunisian, the Europeans. It's not like ours.
Really different.
So when you are in UAE, anywhere at all you find yourself as an African, right? You need
not
to
African,
listen.
everyone.
As
I said, it's not about nationality here. It's about
your smartness.
Your appearance. Mostly here they consider your, how will I say it? Your presentation, the way you present yourself. So, and in Dubai, it's one of the countries, a free country, whereby you can be hired with anything. I can be hired with this color, right? I can color my hair accordingly. It depends on the company and the type of job I'm going to do. It does. They don't hire my color. They hire the person. So we talk about personality, presentation, how you present yourself.
Like you were saying before, when you were coming, you were like
very fat.
Very fat. Nigerians say, my brothers and sisters Nigerians say, Ngozi, you were obolo. In my nation, in my country, we said obolo. You were so fat. But you know how to package yourself.
Yeah, because
so
I listened.
Especially with the women, the lady out there, those who have my size, you need how to package yourself. It also counts, right?
I remember one day I was going for an interview in a dress. A friend of mine told me, "Don't bother. You look old." Oh, I felt bad. Then he told me, "You're fat, right? You cannot put on now a big dress." It was true, because you look more. So mostly for like fat ladies, it's better you put on a long trousers. It's any long trousers, and a nice shirt, a nice blouse, and it's like it's more presentation.
Makeup, like we are just with normal makeup.
Normal makeup in Dubai, it's one of the countries I would say, when it's your turn, it's your turn. It doesn't matter about the makeup, and it depends on the job. When you're going for customer service, you have to make up very well, because you're going to be presented. If you're going for a receptionist, you need to look very, very good. If you're going for customer service, sales, front line, for the front lines, you have to wear makeup. Like you have to wear your best. I'm not meaning you have to paint yourself a lot, but you have to look your best.
Which means carry yourself well. You have to package yourself.
Make a nice package of you that when someone looks at you, is like, I'm going for her. You know, it's easy. It's not so difficult the way we think that it is. Yeah.
So are you happy with your company now? You are okay. Now you are working, right? Your visa, your Emirates ID is out. I think that's in UAE. That is the first priority. You need to have your Emirates ID. Passing through medical stuff and all those things.
Yeah, because
I think that is the first rule.
It is a step, because this country is one of the organized countries that you ever meet.
I like that word. They are really, really organized.
So because it is a step. No one will miss this step. Trust me. If you miss it, something is wrong. From the interviews, they will say you will have to sign your offer letter. The offer letter means you're offered, the company has offered you a job. Some are sent online and you can sign and send back. Some are given physically.
So is it necessary when any company hire you, you need to ask of your offer letter?
Yeah, it's your right and you have to have it. If you don't have it,
something is wrong somewhere.
Because a company has to offer you a job, that means they accepted you. So there are two things we look at. When you get a job, first we'll go for the interviews, you'll get your offer letter, you'll have your contract. The contract will be both in English and Arabic. They'll give you, some companies will give you time to go through it, because it depends. Some have 4 pages, 6 pages, but for the offer letter, some of them have 1 page, some of them have 2 pages. For the offer letters, you sign quickly, because it's just an offer. It will present your salary, it will be presenting your salary, your working hours. More of the details as said in the contract. The offer letter is just to offer you a job. So as I said, from the interview, you have the job, the offer letter, you have your contract. There and then, like 1 to 1 week, they will send you to do your medical. To see whether you're fine. And in the medical specifically, they target the chest to see whether you're fine. Like health-wise, they will target the HIV, and for ladies,
hepatitis B,
pregnancy. Because if you have hepatitis B, and like if you find like you have infection, they will treat you. They will not chase you. But these are the 3 diseases they will not allow. HIV positive, no chance for you. Pregnant, when you're not married, there's no chance for you. I think, and some other diseases, but those are the major ones. When you're back there home, one thing you should focus on, Those are the major things they will check. And for those who suffered tuberculosis, your chances are really down because they check to see the scars in the chest. So after your medical, sometimes, because it's not allowed in UAE to work before your visa is out. So after medical, your company will provide you what we call employment visa. That will take you for 2 months, as the company is organizing for you. Some take 2 months, but it doesn't mean it will take 2 months for your residence visa. From employment visa, we have what we call the residence visa. It goes from 2 years and above. But basically, most of the companies give 2 years, because most of the contracts we sign, they go for 2 years. So the contract goes for 2 years, and your residence visa will be for 2 years. So when you go for, as we said, we go for the interviews, we go for medical offer letters, we have the contract, we will go for our medical, we will have employment visa. From the employment visa, we will have the final stage that is called the residence visa. That means you're a resident here. You have all the benefits. We have the insurance. You
have the benefits. So I guess you have the benefits here. So since you have been here in UAE, how many years, how many months, how many days now?
Maybe 3 years now.
3 years. Oh, that's good. That is why you have all those experience.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So do you have opportunity to go to visit places like Burj Khalifa, Global Village?
Hey, Burj Khalifa. Because during this visa, you have an opportunity to visit each and every place. If you miss there, oh God, when you get hired, it's somehow difficult to travel all those places. But once you're on a visitor visa, you have to go and drop your CVs. And one of the biggest mall is Burj Khalifa. No one wants to miss that. So that's called, we call it Burj Khalifa, but the mall is called Dubai Mall.
Dubai Mall.
Because they say it's a Burj Khalifa Dubai Mall, right? So everyone will go there. It's a big mall that, oh my God, you don't want to miss. That you can get lost from there and
then. What about the desert safari? Have you been there?
No, when you're on visitor visa, it's difficult. What will I go to do there? But I'm thinking
Village?
That all those places for visitor visas, since it's kind of difficult to go for the transportation. But I've been there in Global Village. After I got to work, I was employed. I went to Global Village. It's so nice. It's full of different countries, as they say, global. It's global wide. Yeah, it's really nice.
So, can you tell us about the security aspect also in UAE? Can you walk from here to Union Metro Station when it is 12 midnight? Because in my country, I'm saying it loudly and clear, you have to be careful, especially when it is night.
So when it comes to security, it's number one. UAE number one. Everyone out there. UAE, when it comes to security,
you are free.
UAE, we are number one. This is a country where you can move anytime, anywhere
you want,
accordingly. Leave alone the situation that we had curfews, right?
Yeah.
As I said, when you follow the law,
the pandemic,
the UAE is really nice. But when it comes to security, it's anytime you can go anywhere. And if you feel curious about someone, we have free call lines, right? You can call any number, and you're assisted there and then. Immediately.
One thing I love about Dubai police, when you call them 1:30, 1:35, they are there.
Oh God, I tell you. Because, let's see, for instance, if right now I collapse, it will not take them 5 minutes to be here. They will be here. They will not ask you which nationality, where is she from. They will come and attend to me 100%, the same way they can attend to anyone else. If there is a fire alarm, you will see them there and then. And when you talk about security, the question you asked me, we are really free. I feel secure. In my country, when I'm moving, my phone, I have to move with my bag like this. Check around the streets of UAE. People are moving their phones. Here, I can put my phone here. I don't care. In UAE, you drop something, you will find it.
Yeah,
Or you call police station, you ask for something, they'll tell you where is the location. What time did you leave the place? So they'll, you know, they'll track your stuff. When you talk about theft,
which means you just got to my mind. When you are about to, let me say taxi, right? When you pick a taxi, you just have to make sure you know the time and the taxi number, so in case you forgot any items in the taxi,
it's better when you're leaving a taxi, you collect your receipts always.
Okay,
because it will help you to know. They will just ask you, do you have a receipt? Yes. So when there is a number they will ask you for, they have everything in their records, so it will help you. And if you forget to collect your receipt, just be sure of the timings and the location. So you just tell them, I was in Albaraha at 3:30. They dropped me there. From where? Then you tell them I came from maybe Old Mecca. From Old Mecca, and I reached Albaraha. If you know the time they dropped you, for them they will trace everything. But they are really organized here.
I think the most important thing is the receipts.
Yeah, the receipt and the timing.
The receipts.
But what I hear about mostly in Dubai, because I've lived more, because we have different Emirates, like it's Emirates, right? So we have different. What will I say? Is it the Emirates? The branches like Sharjah. We have Ajuman. We have because they say it's a United Arab Emirates. So we have different Emirates. We have the Abu Dhabi, it's the capital city. Then we have Dubai, but people think Dubai is the capital city because it's more fancy. It's more. Oh God, I don't know. And then we have Sharjah, we have Alain, we have Ajuman, we have Omar Queen, we have a lot. But Dubai taxi, because I've lived here in Dubai for over 3 years now. For the Dubai taxi, we have cameras inside. No, you just need to memorize your time. But I hear, I'm not so sure, but I heard in Sharjah they don't have cameras, so you need to ask for your receipt. Because every state has its own law. When you go to Sharjah, the law is different. When you come to Dubai, the law is different. When you go to Abu Dhabi, the law is different. Yeah, it's totally different, but very good.
The law is different.
Yeah,
meaning
them states.
Wherever you find yourself, being Dubai, Germany, UK, wherever, you just have to be smart. You just have to be smart and have some confidence in you. You guys out there, you want to travel, please first have confidence and be smart. And you I like there is one statement you made that you have to check and know people you associate with.
Yeah, because you know,
which is very true.
You have to know the people you're associating with, and you have to know the purpose why you're in Dubai. Here. Once you forget that, you will flash off. Because when you come to Dubai, guess what? When you come to Dubai, we have lots of things. You're like, wow. So you end up spending all your salary in Dubai. You end up finishing your contract with nothing. So I'm telling you, people out there, when you come to Dubai, it's one of the best countries when you follow the law. It's one of the best countries when you get yourself a job. You have to be hardworking. Stop these stories of not working. Because you see, some people here, when they get jobs, now they'll start, when they are searching for jobs, they want the job. When they get the jobs, they don't want to work. They'll be, I'm sick. So the company will terminate their contract. Because the contract says you can terminate your contract or your boss, but there are consequences to pay once you bleach your contract.
Of course.
But because
you should know why you are here. Because I think when all is well back home, you will not even travel that you want to travel.
Yeah, that's why
we have people who travel just for tour.
Law. Once you follow the law in Dubai. So once you bleach your contract, we are talking about law. That is a law. You bleach your contract, you suffer the consequences. You have to pay. They'll ask you some amount of huge money. We have most of our colleagues, they cancelled unknowingly. It's always better to search and Google about the law of any country you're going to be with.
Yeah.
It's best to search on the contract you're going to sign before you sign anything.
Yeah,
read it, understand it, ask. You know, it's best to ask every time. Don't get afraid to ask. Ask. In Dubai, you ask anything. Just ask everyone. So that's all I can say.
In Dubai, you asked everyone. So, Vira, which advice do you have for brothers and sisters out there in Uganda? You are from Uganda, right?
Yeah. Uganda, Kampala.
Cheers to Uganda, Kampala.
Yeah.
I have my sister from Uganda, Kampala. Which advice do you have for the youth over there, or for those out there who want to travel to UAE or any other country?
I'll pass my information not only to people from Uganda, to all my fellow youth countrywide, whoever want to come to UAE to work. UAE is one of the best countries. One, you have to follow the law. Two, ask yourself, how are you going to travel? Prepare yourself before you start the journey. You have to have the money to finance yourself. Thirdly, you have to be sure of what you want. Most of the people there are scammed. And when someone sometimes says wait, please wait. Because in Dubai we have 2 seasons. We have the winter and we have the summer. Sometimes it's really hot. Someone will tell you wait. Because this one told you to wait, you rushed into someone else who will fraud your money. Sometimes it's better you listen, wait. And before you come to UAE, buy some data out there, connect to Wi-Fi, search about the laws of UAE and how to get a visa.
Or so better still,
yeah,
you just follow us on this program, Travel and See.
You'll have all the best.
Thank you. You have all the best. Madam Vira, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for hosting me, because I really love this. If I had this before I came, I would not face some of the problems I faced. Dear brothers and sisters, subscribe, follow, like. Please call a friend to come and see this, because most of people there, they don't have any idea of what is here in any different country. So follow and know before you travel. Know about what you're going to, and how to know about that. Just follow us and like.
Just follow us and like. Thank you so much. The name still remain Beautiful Felicia 1. Don't forget the 1, please. And I think my guests have said it all, but I just want you to subscribe. I'm just pleading with you guys. Subscribe, share for others to learn more. The experience is different kinds of experience we have. So please try to follow us, share, like it, and subscribe. Please subscribe. My name still remains the same, Felicia, Beautiful Felicia 1. Don't forget the 1, like I always say. If you want us to advertise any business, anything for you, you can call me on 056 9867 187. I'm a beautician. I do hair. I do all kinds of hair. If you want your braids to be done, your wig cap, your makeup, eyelash, everything, we do. So same number, you can just contact the same number. Thank you. I love you all. Please subscribe and share. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.